Hey Aries, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle. Today we are diving in. We want to know what's going on with you and the person that's most on your mind. Now, before we get started, woo, they're already starting though. Before we get started, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you are made aware of future videos. Oh my goodness, I have not even gotten started and this thing is happening. Okay. Obviously, this person that is on your mind, or if you are a cross watcher, this is what you are feeling about Aries. But there's some real heavy feelings coming out of this reading already. The very first card that we had that fell out is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And what that means is that somebody has just lost control, right? Feeling very overwhelmed, not really managing their life appropriately, or just a lack of stability altogether, just very unstable. And then we follow with that with the Eight of Swords. And this is somebody that just feels stuck. This is also a martyr, right? This is somebody that plays that victim. And so it could be you, or it could be the person that's on your mind or that's thinking about you, but this person feels almost trapped by their own thoughts, by their own pains, by their own traumas. And the funny thing about it is, it's sort of like that story about the elephant where, you know how they say if you tie the elephant up, eventually the elephant will always believe that it's tied up. And so even if you remove the chains, the elephant will not try to run away. And it's kind of that same situation, because if you look at the Eight of Swords, right, you can see that this person is bound, but they're not actually bound to anything. You can see their feet are completely free to walk, but yet they don't. This is mental entrapment. So either you or the person that's on your mind stays in this cycle of just feeling overwhelmed, feeling a little bit disorganized, and maybe even a little bit self-victimizing. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And this is somebody that really is isolated, and this could be you or your person, but this is somebody that is truly unhappy. So whoever you are thinking about, or if this is you, Aries, you are in a place of darkness. And when we look at this card, you can see that this person is in the bed. They've got all these swords on the wall, and they've got their head in their hands, right? These swords on the wall represent all of the traumas and all of the pain and everything that they've seen and gone through, or you have seen and gone through. And this person is heavily in depression and even having nightmares, feeling very isolated, maybe even sick. Man, okay, let's see if we can get some more about this person. What is this person feeling so unhappy about? It seems that they're focusing a lot on their past. It looks like possibly you or the person that you're thinking about, in the past, they may have been arrogant and maybe even reckless in the way in which they carried themselves. They may have had a moment where they were feeling really on top of the world, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, right when I said on top of the world card came over, and then all of a sudden they felt, you know, that maybe they gave up on things too soon. This is an individual that maybe wasn't always reliable, and maybe not reliable now, but they just lack ambition, right? Lack that ambition. And a lot of reasons why either you or your person lack ambition is really because of the very first card that came out. And this is somebody that is disorganized. This is somebody that is just feeling overwhelmed. And sometimes in life, when you don't have a good structure, or you don't have a good balance to yourself, like maybe you work too much versus, you know, play too much, whatever, right? You don't have that balance. It can make you feel overwhelmed and very disorganized. And so now it's making this person feel stuck in their thoughts, in their deep unhappiness, maybe even focusing on things that have happened in the past, things that they gave up on, things that maybe they didn't pursue. As an example, if they had a calling to do one type of career, maybe they gave up on that and didn't pursue it. And now they stay in that regret of just not being able to forgive themselves. This individual is dealing with a lot of darkness within their heart, within their spirit. But the good thing is that we have the Three of Wands, and that is that this is moving forward. right? You see this person looking off into the distance, kind of wondering, where is it next? Where do I go next? Where do I go from here? And when a person is in this contemplative mode, this is really good because this is a person that is building their confidence. And this is either you or them, or maybe you both are building each other's confidence together. And because of this confidence that will start to be built, or that is in the process of being built, this is something that is going to turn into very beautiful, because this is the World card, and this is success and achievement. And this may not necessarily be together, right, as a relationship, but definitely as friends of some sort. You have a unique bond with this person, because anytime that you kind of unite with somebody when both of you are in a lower place, because I don't know where each of you are, but there's a lot of overwhelming and depression going on. And so you may have met each other both kind of broken, right? Broken at the time in which you met, but then you will help each other to build each other back up. And that's just beautiful, because you guys will have success, whether that be together in a relationship or not. And when I looked over here at the deck, it's just so amazing that this card was flipped over, even though none of the other cards were. So I'm going to take it. And this is loneliness, right? This is the sun in the reverse. And so there's a lot of going back and forth. And this may be, you see this guy's juggling, right? It's going back and forth. There's two decisions to make. Do I stay where I am? Do I move forward into something new and, have that success that I'm looking for? Because when we look at this card right here, this is somebody making a decision. And so let's just see what the decision is about. What is this decision about? What is Aries or their person trying to make a decision about? Wow. We have the Chariot in the reverse. And this is, really having a doubt that things will be successful. So if you and this person are not in a relationship, you or this person feels that it may not be able to go forward. And it could be because you're focusing on the past, or they're focusing on the past. Again, if you wake up and go to sleep every night like this, in this mode, with all these swords that have been placed in either you or that person's back, and you constantly think about it, then when a situation does come up where it really might be a good opportunity, you're going to focus on the failures of the past instead of thinking that, yes, this could be successful. I mean, you do have the World card sitting on the table, and that signifies success. But sometimes we may not be at the place yet to accept that success. And what could we have success at? Oh man, this is the Ace of Wands. This is, having a new beginning. And so you could have a new beginning with each other. And whether that be that you all have had a situation, it's separated and now maybe coming back together, or that this is all brand new for both of you. You've got the World card on here and the Ace of Wands. And so if you or your person, or both of you, are able to let go of those past traumas, are able to let go of those past pains and the things that were done wrong to you, if you can let those things go, you have the opportunity at a new beginning. And not only do you have the opportunity at a new beginning, it can be very successful, not only for you, but for your person. And it just seems like there's a lot of focusing on the past and not feeling confident at all. What else do we need to know about this situation? What else do we need to know? What else does Aries need to know? I'm going to take both of them. This is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups can really signify, just feeling abandoned and not really having the emotional strength, or at least trying to have that inner strength. So somebody is going within, right? There's a lot of introspection, and sometimes that introspection requires you to pull away, right? And to back away from a situation. And that is what you or your person is doing, is they're just kind of pulling back a little bit. You may feel that somebody is pulling back, but both of you are in search of happiness. Both of you are seeking out a new beginning of some sort, because somehow the way that things are going, it doesn't feel good and you want change. And what do we have as the next card? We have the Ten of Swords, but it is in the reverse. And this is actually escaping the pain in which you've seen before. And it's so ironic that we have the Nine of Swords with all those swords on the wall. And then when we look at this one, you see all those swords in this person's back, but it's in the reverse. So those swords are coming out. This is healing. This is absolutely beautiful. Whoever you are thinking about, Aries, you guys are healing each other. And whether this goes into a long-term commitment or not, you guys are healing each other. And my goodness, that is just so beautiful. One more. I'm just so curious to see what else comes out. This is, you guys have had, you, your person, or the both of you have really had a hard time when it comes to your heart and when it comes to your emotions. And that makes you both very hesitant to go into a new beginning. So much pain has been shown, whether it be to you, your person, or both of you. And really what you guys have seen, we have the Knight of Cups here in the reverse. And that is that you've dealt with people that have not been honest. You've dealt with people that have had unrequited love. You gave everything, or they gave everything, and then what they got back was nothing. And they or you are so disappointed, but yet at the same time you have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is somebody that's quite curious. And so both of you, I think, are quite curious. You're very responsible in what you need to take care of when it comes to practical matters, but when it comes to feelings of the heart, both you and your person are a little bit afraid, maybe focusing a little too heavily on what happened in the past and unable to see, new beginnings and things of that nature. All right, let's get one or two more of this. This is the Island Times Wellness Oracles. And wow, I mean, that was so angry with me, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening here. Now, I did say that you guys are healing each other, so let's see if this speaks to that. We have not enough, but it was in the reverse. And this is somebody that's frustrated in a relationship, doesn't have confidence, self-sabotages, right? And this is in the reverse. And again, it goes back to you guys are healing each other. No longer are you guys, feeling as if you're not enough. And that's beautiful. And then we have the Snake in the reverse, and this is enemy. This is somebody that you can trust, and this is somebody that can trust you. And it may be that you have had similar traumas, maybe not the exact same experiences, but the level and depth of pain that you have felt, you now feel like, hey, I can trust this person. And you or your person or both of you probably feel very comfortable talking to each other about those inner deep things that you don't talk to anybody else about. And then we have self-indulgence, and that's in the reverse. And this is doing your shadow work, right? And appreciating yourself, and it's in the reverse. And that's because you or your person or both of you really need to heal. There's some inner wounds, some past things, again, that you're focusing on or they're focusing on. And it's starting to, make you wobbly, where one minute you're feeling like I am worthy of these things, these success things that I want to obtain. And then there's other times where you don't feel worthy at all. All right, oh my gosh. I just felt like I hit home or something with that one, and all the cards went crazy. All right, I'm going to pull this. Look at this one. It says, I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe, and that was in the reverse. And that's because I think both you and your person are a little bit afraid, especially with all of the pain and the traumas that you have seen in your past. But understand one thing, if you walk away from anything from this message, I want you to understand that the things that we go through and the pains and the traumas that we experience, they're not to break us apart, right? They are really for us to learn and to grow. And that's what you guys are helping each other to do. And I don't think that people that you've come across in the past, before you came across each other, really understood what that meant to help somebody heal. A lot of times people want you to heal them, but are not willing to do the same in return. And it seems like you guys both come from the same plane of pain. And I think you both want to help each other to get off of it. it. And this says, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. And you absolutely are. Both of you are. And that is beautiful. Now, before we get to another oracle deck that I want to pull out, we're going to do that one at the end. I do want to pull some personal messages and just see what's going on. These were shuffled ahead of time, but whatever falls out, we're going to say those are your messages. Okay. We got a good number of them that came out. So let's see what we're working with. Okay. This is a really beautiful reading. I love that you all found each other and that you are helping each other heal. This says, letting people live rent-free in your head will end up evicting you from it. Now, let me tell you something. When you go to bed every night and when you wake up and this is how you are, with all of this regret and pain, you are living in a place of the past, and eventually your person, you, the you that you are in the present, will not be capable of handling what's going on in the present. So you need to start to heal, and your person needs to start to, or I would say actually continue to heal, because I think you guys are healing each other. And this says regrets can be so heavy. And that's the truth. I mean, if you've ever had the moment in your life, and I'm sure everybody has, where you feel like this, and you just have to put your head in your hands because you can no longer look at the swords. They hurt too bad to even see. I mean, regrets are very heavy, and we have to let those things go. Take it one day at a time. Absolutely. Healing does not happen overnight, and I think you and your person are very conscious of that. Dance with the ebbs and flows of life, and that's right. I mean, we have to be able to learn from our past and not let it hold us in one place. We have to be able to move forward. All right. Who are you under the mask? Oh my goodness. So somebody may not be showing exactly, maybe you or the person that's on your mind has feelings that they haven't expressed yet, but just who are you underneath that wall of strength that you've had to learn how to build? Who are you? And that's part of doing the shadow work, is figuring out who you really are. It says big changes are coming. Big changes are coming. And you know what? With the World card, that's a great message to get, because big changes are coming, and with that comes success. You and your person will be able to have the world, whether that means together or not. Focus on you. Oh my goodness. Do your shadow work. Heal. Get over those past pains. Oh man, you stopped believing in you. It's time to find you again. Yes. Oh, what beautiful messages. A loved one from the other side is protecting you. So you or your person has spirit, love all around you, protecting you. It's okay to move into a new opportunity. Materialism is the fastest way to spiritual starvation. So you may be focused on the ducats. Your person may be focused on it, but you also have to focus on the inner. 3D world stuff, that's great. We got to survive in it. But at the same time, you got to focus on the inner too. All right, last one. It's very likely to go in your favor. Honey, what did I say with the World card? That's success. That is success. All right. The last thing that we're going to get, these are called the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. They're humongous cards, but absolutely beautiful illustrations on them and really beautiful messages. And I'm not going to read out of the book, but I will tell you what. Oh, I'm just going to take them all. They came out as a group, and I just want to take them all. But I will say that if you want more on these cards, I will give you the numbers, and that way you can go and look it up. Again, it is called the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. Okay, so the very first one is number 12. It's say yes to your higher calling. Be a human! ! Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This is what you and your person are doing for each other. You are building each other up so that your spirit and your energy can make the right impact in this world, because you guys have been through a lot. This is divine discernment, number 13. Step back to find clarity. And we definitely had a card about pulling back, pulling within, self-reflecting, being able to look at all the things that you've gone through and not see them as pain, but see them as lessons. And the last one is 45, divine drunkenness. Surrender to your spiritual reverie. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is beautiful. Whoever you are thinking about, you and this person have a very spiritual connection. And that spiritual connection is healing each other. This is what the reason is that you've come into each other's lives. And where it goes from here, I don't know. But I can tell you, the one thing that I will say is at the end of this journey, you guys will be stronger. You will be healed. And you will feel just absolutely drunk with the divine. The divine spirit is working through the two of you. And you are finding each other in this life for this very reason. You are teaching each other spirituality. You are teaching each other hope. You are teaching each other release. And you are absolutely teaching each other forgiveness. Not forgiveness of others, forgiveness of yourself. Guys, this is a beautiful reading. Oh, compared to last week, which was a little bit tough, it was talking about the pain of the past, but this is talking about moving past it. And whoever you have on your mind this week, this person is moving past their pain too. Little by little by little, you guys will find your way to this divine drunkenness. And then there's no stopping you. All right, Aries, what a beautiful reading. I was so excited to do this for you guys. Definitely come back and check me out again.